So my name is Bradley Shaw. I've been coming to Victory for about 23 years. Became 4 months after the first service, so coming here a long time, and I just want to start at the beginning. I wasn't supposed to be here. When my mom was pregnant with me, I had something called an RH incompatibility, which has to deal with my mom's blood type and my blood type. Her blood type was killing mine. And because of that, I was born 5 weeks premature. And there was a lot of complications with that. Doctors tried to find out what was wrong with me. And normally babies that have an RH incompatibility that are born 5 weeks premature and such, they should stay in the hospital for a long time. Not me. I was only there for a week. So the doctors called me a miracle baby, and my parents prayed every single day during the pregnancy that I would make it, and I'm here. God's been doing a lot of things in my life since then, and especially growing up, being a little bit different. That I got diagnosed with some mental illnesses, ADHD and Asperger's syndrome, which Asperger's is a higher functioning form of autism. And even in school, I got bullied a lot, having suicidal thoughts. That's something that it's God's delivered me from. You see a lot of that for me, and a lot of that's in the past, way behind me. Probably about 10 years ago, me and God didn't have really the best relationship. After my grandmother, Diane Spencer, passed away from cancer about 10 years ago. I was upset in that around that same time my dad had a really bad accident, because my dad's a trucker. Went down a ravine and he almost got killed. And I was like, God, why is all this happening? Why are you doing this? It took so many years until I realized that it wasn't God doing that. It was the devil attacking my family, and it wasn't God doing that. The last, I want to say 5 months, God's been doing some pretty incredible things. It all started a Sunday where I was playing behind the drums here. I'm not going to shy away that I've been going through a lot of struggles, the past 5 months, I want to say, with my job and hours, and being afraid that I'm not going to have enough money to pay my rent and afford groceries. Things have been really tight. And I'm playing one Sunday, and God asked me as I'm playing, do you trust me? I was like, yeah, I trust you. And he says, I want you to tithe whatever you have in your pocket. Like, I had about $40 in my pocket, and I tithed it. I'm like, okay, God, I trust you. So I had just paid rent, and I had just enough to pay my rent. That was it. Like $600, that was it. That's all I had. So my parents helped me out a little bit, gave me a little bit of groceries. So it was after a Sunday, after I just got done playing, and I went to Save On Foods with my mom, and left my car here, came back, put some stuff in my car, and I noticed something green sitting in the window. And I was like, oh, it's probably a gospel track, No, it was $80. Somebody randomly blessed me. So, it just proved that, that God had my back. And it was about this time where my mama, who I love very much, she started praying hardcore again. If anybody knows my mama, she is a prayer warrior. And that's when I noticed things started changing, especially then. If it wasn't for my mom and others praying for me, I don't know where I'd be right now. God's always had my back, and especially being able to be behind the drums and be able to worship, and that's one thing that God's brought into my life and that I love so very much, and that He has blessed me to be able to do for the last 10 years. Being able to worship with so many great musicians, and Melody and Kelly and everybody that has had my back on the worship team is amazing, and getting to worship for Him and be the wild, crazy, headbanging, rocking out guy, and it's been something that I love to do.